What's poppin', what's goody? You're listening to By Any Means with your boy Zico Dan alongside my co-host Jumoke, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie.
By Any Means
podcast.
So welcome everybody back to By Any Means podcast.
Come on, you know the vibe. And another one.
Yes, you know the vibes because what?
We are the vibes.
I like that. I like that. And today we have a very, very special guest today. We have another podcasting team called
The Other Girls Podcast.
Yeah.
If you could introduce yourself and
So my name is Mona.
my name's Sulaha,
Yes.
and we are the Other Girls Podcast.
Here we are.
Trust me. Go check them out, trust me. Hard.
Yes.
They're putting in the work over there on their channel, trust me. Go subscribe.
So we thought we'll have them on with us today because we know they're a great team. They do great content. Please go and visit their page. What is your page, guys? So before we even go further, what's your page like?
So
Instagram.
on YouTube, it's the Other Girls Podcast.
Yes. And on Instagram and TikTok is the Other Girls Pod. Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
We didn't really have an option.
Yeah, so make sure you go and follow them. Let us comment on their page, subscribe. Also, obviously, subscribe to us too. You know what I mean? Keep following us. Keep the comments coming. We do appreciate it. We do definitely read them. Trust and believe. So today, perfect. So today, we have a very nice, spicy topic for today. Serena or Zico, want to take it away?
It is Mars versus Venus, manipulation and rejection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, to break it down a bit, if you haven't read the book Mars versus Venus, it's men versus women. Because women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
Men are from I think they're from Pluto. You know, from further away.
I've never read the book, but I've heard of it.
Either.
I've heard of it. I've never read the book. So we're about to learn some stuff today.
Hopefully. So we want to just talk about the differences, obviously, between men and women in regards to the different manipulation, the different what's the other one you said? Rejection, how people deal with it, how we're supposed to deal with it, and things like that. But
it's not just that, it's the fact that we wasn't taught how to deal with rejection. So it's like always aim for what you want, but then when you don't get it, how do you react? Because no one's ever shown you that side of it. It's like you just have to just keep it moving, be happy with whatever the outcome is, and that's it.
Basically.
Right,
But then sometimes when you are rejected in anything, it could be like you go to an audition, they've told you no, or you could be in a relationship and then you're rejected that way. Sometimes it does help your self-esteem because of you've gone through all these downs that it sort of pushes you to do better, pushes
100%.
you to look for something more. I'm not going to say in your lane, but you know where I'm going with it.
100%. It builds character. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It builds
I think it
character.
depends on the type of rejection. So let me start with you ladies then.
Okay, go on.
As you are a special guest today. So let's start with rejection. We'll come to manipulation afterwards. So in regards to rejection, how do you deal with rejection in regards to, let's give them two topics, in regards to relationship wise, or if not that, in regards to just other parts of life.
Okay. So we'll go with I think when you go looking for a job, you do get rejected. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, do you know what I mean, job application and whatnot, I just take on the chin. I'm like, next. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
I'm like, next. I don't really. I mean, it's I won't say it's hurtful, but it's a bit like sometimes you really want to get that one particular job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when you're really focused on one particular job, it does I wanted to work there. But apart from that, when it's just when you're just randomly applying to other places, bare places, you just don't care. You're like, somebody just say yes. You know what I mean?
So was you like,
let me get paid?
When you were younger, was you taught it? Are you kind of used to? Some people are used to rejection. Some people are not. Like how do you kind of deal with that in that aspect?
I think I would say I am used to rejection in a particular way. I think my mum will tell me, no, I can't have that, or no, I can't do that, and you know what I mean. So you're like, I would say, to a certain degree, I was used to rejection.
Yeah.
And being told no.
So it's that easier for you as an adult?
Yeah, 100%. It's easy for me. Yeah, 100%. And also, I learned the hard way. If you don't listen, there's also consequences. It definitely became a bit easy for me, as in general over like life.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like relationships and stuff, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. But then I've never asked a guy out.
Oh.
I feel like you have to put yourself out there with guys to be rejected. And I'm just too much of a scaredy cat. I'm too much of a... do you know what I mean?
So that means basically you're saying that you probably won't be able to deal with it then, because if you've never been rejected,
when it comes to relationships,
react?
exactly. When it comes to relationships, I have no idea. I could not deal with it well. Yeah, who knows? I don't know how women ask men out.
Neither do
Because
I.
they get rejected. Like,
do you know what?
Women are not really
I've
used
done
to being rejected by men.
Sometimes they will say, yeah, I'll go out for a drink. Sometimes they'll say, nah, I'm busy, or I've got a girlfriend, or whatever.
Right.
So I am, in that sense, sort of used to rejection in some form.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
That's not
brave,
blatant. It's
though.
not blatant
Courage.
rejection to your face.
I've asked out someone.
because of I've gone up to people and said,
Yeah,
you
when
know,
they say they're busy or they got
Yeah.
a girl,
Could
that's
not
not
do
a
that.
rejection. It's just
I was not
like...
saying no. No.
They've made excuses basically.
Yeah.
But that's a nice way of rejecting.
But that's how
someone,
most
though.
women
That's
do
how
it.
most people.
That's
Yeah.
what we do.
How else do
yeah.
you do it?
That's
then?
how
Yeah,
most
you just
women
say like,
do
oh,
it.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a partner. Or sometimes we lie, like, oh, I got a girlfriend, when or I got a boyfriend. Like, we lie.
Men hear that all the time. I
suppose that women say it in some women will say it in a more harsh way, like, nah,
I think it depends
I'm
on
not
the
interested.
I think it does depend on the approach of the man. If the
Yeah.
man
It's crazy.
is, I don't know, like some yob off the street and
He's
you know
coming
what I
in
mean?
screaming from
Some
the car.
hoodlum, like I don't
Babes,
know.
you say, man.
Yeah, that's not going to get you the reaction you want. I'm sorry,
The
because
whistling,
that's not what
I can't
That's-
take the
that's-
whistling.
That's catcalling, bro.
Even that,
Yeah.
I mean, I would still be kind of nice because you don't know what you're going to get with those kind of guys anyway.
Right.
But yeah, it's a no for me, a straight no.
I agree.
I personally never asked a guy out, like what she said. But I definitely asked them for their numbers. Like, yeah,
It's 2022, man. You got to put
ask
yourself
for the
out there, man.
numbers, ask for
Just go
numbers,
for it.
or talk about
Yeah.
my podcast. Getting there somewhere, like that, getting some ruses. but
Okay, and I haven't. I think I've asked. I think most of us for someone's snap, but like we were vibing, like we were having a good time. So it wasn't like it could have been in a friendly way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which it was kind of in a friendly way, but I was also kind of like, he cute.
I've probably done it once, and that's about it.
What,
It's
the
not for
number
me.
or
The number, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah,
Damn.
once ever, and even then, I knew this guy was into me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like it wasn't out. I already knew what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can't do it. It's just so I don't know how men do it, honestly. Yeah, imagine the amount of times that they go up to women and get rejected, and they just take it on the chin, take it on the chin, move on to. I could not do that.
But then again, some men don't. Some
Yeah,
men be
yeah,
like, boy,
yeah.
your butt is anyway.
I got that a lot when I was young.
Exactly.
Anyways, you're like,
He's like-
why did you speak to me?
Especially when you've been nice about it. It's not like you've been rude about it. Yeah, but your partner's anyway. I said, cool.
There's no point even.
And that's why you're not getting my number.
Right?
Exactly.
So, Mr.
You weren't going to give it to man anyway. What are you talking about? That's how man turned around and changed his tone. But as anyway.
Is that what you did as well? Yeah? That's what you did.
He's like, man, that life.
Man ain't going to get nowhere
That's
anyway.
what he did, innit? That's what you did,
So
innit?
now she's acting like you can't let her have one up on you, walking away, man.
Oh, so
So
what
you
is
gotta
that?
let her know, bro, you were crusty anyway. Like, man was just trying to ting, like, what? You know, like, you can't let her
feel good.
You can't let, to make me feel good. You can't be walking off feeling like.
She wants peace. She don't want problems.
Exactly.
I know.
What do
it's
you
long,
mean?
it's
She's
long,
just
it's
walking
long.
on the street and you approached her.
And the way you approach her as well, come on, I'm sure over
And
time.
like, you know, we're just talking about how hard it was for girls to go up to a man. Imagine how much man have to go through.
But so when we do it, like she said,
Yeah.
we gauge on the approach.
Yeah.
Do you not gauge? You just go up to random things and like,
You like
she's
her,
giving you dirty looks the whole night. You're still gonna
likes
ask
you.
her. She giving you bare dirty looks, still gonna ask her. Her face, like sometimes,
No, because she's giving you that looks don't mean she ain't interested, bro.
Yeah, do you know why? Because men always think they can still get some. That's why.
That's
That's
crazy.
what I think.
But don't you think not every woman's gonna like you? Like you're bound to get some no's.
Yeah,
to
but
then
it's
pass her, it's like,
ridiculous how
I'm
much
cat-
nose men actually do get though. It's mad, bro. Like,
Yeah, but it's
it's the entitlement thing, bro. Where women think that they're higher in their league than they.
But why do you
actually
think
Can I
that?
say
Maybe
something?
they're just not interested in you.
If-
Like,
okay,
why
if
is that
Nah, bro.
entitlement?
It's because they got a set mindset of the type of
But
man
if I
they
turn
want.
around,
Isn't it?
if I turn around and say to you, "Oh no, sorry, I'm not interested," you're not gonna turn around and say your butt is anyways.
That's when I was younger. Yeah, I did when I was younger, bro. I used to
But
be like,
I'm coming on a respectful
you don't know
thing,
what
and I'm
happened.
like, no, sorry, like,
That's fine, that's
I'm
cool.
not
That's
interested.
Exactly, and plus you don't know when, like, I remember, like, when I was a bit younger, and certain people who come to you, especially us females, we have some time a month. We go through our hormone stages. Yeah, someone's approach.
Yeah, you never know what
You don't want
woman's
to talk to
going through, man.
no one,
Real.
and then
Never
you're
know.
like, you know what? No, I'm good, and they're still coming back. You're like, no, you know, I'm not today, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, and then you have to get around like, look, yeah.
Okay, you know what it is? Yeah? Some
it.
man are shooting that shot a couple times because they're thinking she's probably just trying to be like very stubborn.
Yeah, but can't you tell
Let me try again.
But can't you tell based on body language and things like that? You guys need to read the lines. Like, there's certain guys you're gonna see. With, like, for us, I don't know about you two, but certain guys you'll see, and you know, you gauge basically if he's okay, cool. You like,
I don't like grumpy girl anyway, bro. So if she's getting arsey with me, bro, like I ain't gonna tell.
But the thing is, it's not necessarily arsey. She just might not be into you.
Yeah.
You tell him.
But like we said, there's ways to go
Respectfully,
about.
just move-
There's
move,
ways to go
keep
about
moving.
dropping someone, or like you get me. Like you don't have to drop man so damn harshly just because you think you're banging. With
No,
your
I don't
bum.
think it's.
But
good to
guys
be
are the
rude.
same.
No,
Guys
but-
do drop a girl harsh.
Man don't talk to
Right.
girls like that. I don't think we drop girls like that.
Listen, I've had guys that come and like really intimidated, go, "Give me your number."
Oh
Really?
my god.
She's had that happen to her in real life. Like
So,
a guy's come up to her like at
That's
night.
not gonna work.
Yeah.
Bro.
At night, and said, "Yeah, what's your name? Give me your
Yeah.
number." And she was like,
Nah, bro.
Do you know? That's happened to me.
Unless you're looking to get that number out of fear, bro. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna run.
But that's what happens.
Some men
a lot
feel
of
very
times.
entitled. Like they
yeah.
feel like just because they've put themselves out there, and then now must get a yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's
exactly.
like no, like
Exactly. Sometimes it's very aggressive
thank
that
you, sir.
women can't help but go no.
Bro, there's more women on Europe than men. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you guys are told
try
that.
again,
I
bro.
don't
Try
know
again.
if we can actually believe that.
That's the truth,
Yeah.
man. I
No,
feel
no.
Women
like,
are born. The girls are born more, innit? You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but
I can go to
based
another
on-
country where there's more men than women.
We're going based on science, and we're going based on man science at the end of the day, innit? So
Man science, that's statistics, bro.
sometimes you have to question these scientific things.
No, but it's true.
The
Yeah.
same way how they say, oh, with men you think about sex every 8 minutes. Who decided that? Was it not a man who decided that?
I don't know who decided that, bro. I don't
Do you
know
get
who
what I
decided
mean?
that.
So you have to kind of question these things.
100%.
I need some
Are they
female
biased?
scientists
Right.
to now debunk their theory, because they told us there was Pluto, and now there's other announcement of the planet now. So you got to check.
100%. You have to check the person's bias. You gotta check their sample.
Yeah.
Like you have to make sure to see if it's actually representative to.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I think they say that so you guys can think you can just do what you want.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
And then you make. Do you know what? I've just come to a conclusion. They probably say that so they can let us females be
battle it out.
Let us try again with the same man that is not going to change, going to cheat. So we can believe there's not enough men out there, but there's probably better.
So set in her ways, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're lying to us.
Feel it coming across.
But
They're fooling us females so we can stick with the man.
There's countries
Man
where
don't have to stick with us because there's bare girls fish in the sea.
exactly. There's countries where there's more men than women. These men, they go to different countries to find wives because there's not enough women.
These girls have got too much options. You lot got your free will now. You got power now, innit? It's long. But you lot are ruining it, bro. You lot are ruining it for yourself with all this freedom and all this new
What's wrong with
shit,
them?
bro.
What's wrong with
women
freedom?
having
What's
freedom?
wrong? Like,
It makes
what's
you
wrong with
women
choice?
rebellious, bro, and lippy to men.
What?
And nobody
How about
don't.
you
No man
guys
don't
are
want
lippy
that.
to us, innit?
But men don't want that in a woman, bro.
Yeah, because men don't want to hear
Yeah.
that they lack they lack any sort of decent behavior.
Accountability.
For your partner, though.
They
Your
lack
partner.
accountability.
Yeah.
They lack all these things that women need, and they don't want to hear that.
And
They don't want women to realize that they are
be a certain
below.
way.
Right, they don't want women to realize that they're below the standard.
Below
and they want
par.
women to put up with that mess. That's why you guys are not happy with women knowing what they are worth.
I don't think it's knowing what you're worth, bro.
Because you're saying
Come on,
they
causes
have
you lot more
options.
problems.
You're saying they have options. They have power.
Yeah, it's all this
Why?
now. All this
Because
now.
they know their value.
Creates mad problem. Why are there so many women that are single then?
There's so many that were single.
Why so many
There's
single women?
also there's
No, but there's
also
also
some
women
women
that are
that are single by
choice.
You say this
by,
to me all the
well,
time.
there's-
I get that,
by
I get that.
choice.
Depending on what they've
And-
been through and they just
Yeah.
decided, like,
Yeah,
bro,
because of your experiences make you who you are.
Yeah.
And it makes your thoughts like change and
Right.
adapt. And
Yeah,
so
but
some people
bro,
just
there's
think,
always
well, you
hope,
know
man.
what?
There's always hope. There's
If
always
there's
hope.
going to be so much rejection in my life, then I might as well just stay, do what I have to do for myself, and be single.
True.
Be single, heal,
you might not even
and
come-
hopefully find that person for you, because that person may not be in the same country as you. Like, especially if you've never left the country. Your husband could be somewhere else dreaming of you.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
So you need to put yourself out there. So, and I'm sure there's plenty of
Yeah, but you're
single
saying
men
put
as
yourself
well.
out there in the same breath as
Plenty.
like women find it awkward to do that anyway, or don't even want
What
to
do
do
you
that.
mean?
You don't want to
Yeah,
shoot. You
women
know they
find
want
it
to shoot your
awkward to
shot.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to shoot.
It's just like the modern day thing about women proposing.
Yeah, nah.
That's
different.
even that.
No.
Even that.
That's a whole other
That's a whole
topic.
You can do that now.
That's a whole. That's a
But
whole other
you can
conversation.
do
So
that
how
now.
would you feel?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
what
a
I'm
whole
saying.
other topic. Because
You never do that, no?
Definitely not.
You won't be getting down on no knee or be.
Something must have possessed me for me to get on my knee to
Right?
Nah, because
You know
some
what?
women be like,
I would.
right, he's taking too long to ask now, man. I'm just gonna.
I would.
if he's taking too long, he don't want it from you. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
I would actually do it. Like they say in a leap year, it's a woman's turn to
Nah,
propose and all that.
A leap year, you know.
I would
You're
actually
brave.
get down
You're
on
very
one
brave.
knee and I would do it.
And what if he
But
says
then
no? Wait, hold on. That's what we call rejection now, yeah?
With all this equality, they don't want to propose.
There's been
It's a
times when
madness.
people have proposed to people and they've said no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
So what if he said no? Then what? That's a rejection.
It's another
Yeah,
rejection,
well,
bro.
that's-
Hold on, how would you do with that? What would you do?
If it was public as well.
I don't know. Well, if it was public, I'd cry.
In front of everyone.
That would be like an
I don't blame her,
embarrassment.
Yeah.
But like we said before, everything is a gamble, isn't it?
True.
So
You gotta risk
you
it,
have
man.
to, yeah. So it's a
gambling,
risk you
so-
have to take. Because even the men, they're taking the risk by proposing
Well,
to you.
to be
half
fair-
the time,
well, not
unless you've
necessarily.
spoken about it first.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. We're gonna say. So to be fair,
Yeah.
you should have some acknowledgement
For sure.
that the person wants to marry you before you do
Definitely.
that. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Us
Yeah.
females, we don't even give hints. We tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you are, if you're not, you're
been
with the
2
man,
years,
and
babe,
he's not
we're
even
married.
saying, oh, talking about marriage or whatever, talking about settling down or not even marriage, but like building a house together, whatever. Then is he really right for you? Then like.
So what? Like, I know people that are together for years, bro. I mean, donkey years, bro, and they ain't even thought about marriage.
Yeah, that's them.
yeah.
That's for them. It works for them.
It works exactly.
Bro.
It works
Yeah,
for
I
them.
don't know
It's
how
literally
people can
each
be
their own.
in like such long, what's it called, term relationships without getting married. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
need to
Based
have
on religious
that.
views, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Religious views.
Religious views
Also
is
in
not for
general,
me.
I feel like in general as well, I feel like, I don't know, man, I just need that stability that comes from a marriage. Do you know what I mean? Like, because obviously if you're not married,
Well,
you
locked
guys are
in.
girlfriends.
So what they
not
do?
locked in, but imagine you're with the girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
You've been living together for like, you've been dating for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, you got kids with him, you live together,
yeah.
you're in a long-term relationship. But you're not married.
Yeah.
He has no obligation towards you.
To stay with you. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Hold on. Why would you even be?
If
I feel like you're together
would-
8 years, bro.
hold on, why
like,
would
I'm saying
there's
I've
no
built,
point.
I've
There's
built,
no
I've built
point.
with
Hear
you,
this,
I've built with you, I've raised your children, but now I don't legally have any what's it called rights when it comes to finance.
The house, the this.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends if you don't even. Some people just live together. They don't even have accommodation together. It makes no sense. You're trying to build a next generation. So I don't know
Right.
why you wouldn't even invest in property or whatever for your next kids. But anyway,
Right, yeah.
regarding that, you said, having kids and not married. So you're telling me you would rather be committed in the sense that you're going to be with this, you're going to have a child with this person for the rest of your days, yeah? Because them children will grow up. They will have events, they will whatever. You're going to have to be around the person. You can be married, you can get divorced and part ways.
Yeah.
That's it. When you have the kids, that's more commitment in that sense. So people like to talk about, I don't want to commit. But you've got kids together. Makes no
Exactly.
sense to me at all.
You didn't have a problem breeding me, so like breeding with me. You know what I mean?
Crazy,
Like,
bro.
But yeah, sorry, we're drifting, guys. So back to
All right.
reflect.
So, how would you cope with rejection?
It depends. If it's outside of like relationship rejection, if it's happened a few times, I'm not gonna lie, it does get to you. I feel like depending on what it is, I'm not just, do you know what I mean? Even if you've gone through something a few times, it does get easier. But yeah, like it can affect you as a person.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I get that. Obviously, you were saying about how you've kind of built up a wall, so it's like it doesn't, because from a young age you've had to deal with it in different forms. But
Yeah.
I feel like
I have a higher
after
tolerance
while-
towards
yeah, you have
it.
a higher tolerance. So I don't
Yeah.
think I've got a high tolerance to rejection. I do not like it. I don't like it at all. In terms of relationship rejection, I do not put myself put myself in positions to be rejected.
Oh.
And if I am rejected, because I only go for people who are obsessed with me. So
I like the way you put that.
Good move.
where's the rejection coming from if I know they're fully invested in it? And then in terms of, so I don't really put myself in places where I could get rejected, which now that I'm getting a bit older, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing for a woman to like get what she wants and to, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just not for me. It's not what I'm into, but I like, if a woman does that, she's got confidence, like I respect it, it works for her. But yeah, so I don't really put myself in positions. And if I am rejected, say I am with someone, they're not feeling it anymore, for whatever reason they reject me, that's completely fine. They're not for me then. You know, like obviously it hurts, but I personally want someone who wants me, and that's gonna overrule the, you know, that's gonna overrule everything.
Yeah.
Like all my feelings, all the crying, whatever it may be, that's gonna be the thing that trumps it. If they're not into me, they don't want me, I don't want them anyway. You know, so yeah, that's what I feel about that.
There's two things that I saw online. And the first one was rejection hurts because it creates an emotional wound. And then it goes on to saying some of the most common include using intense emotional connection to control another person's behaviour. So a lot of I don't want to blame it all on like, but it's manipulation versus rejection, because at the end of the day you're using your hurt from previous rejections in order to sort of make yourself feel a certain way and control another person.
Right,
So you're using the connection that you might find with someone else and then spinning it around to make them actually like feel something towards you. Oh, but babes, you know, I've gone through all this before, this, that, and the other, and then they start to feel sorry for you, and then they're like, well, do you know what? I'll be with you. Like, so it's
Guilting them, guilting them into a relationship. That actually happens, you know.
It does.
Yeah, so you're not actually with someone because of you're in love with them or you feel a certain way. You feel sorry for them.
Yeah, I don't think people should feel sorry for someone and be with them.
Yeah,
I know it sounds weird that you should, that you just don't or should. Whatever.
I feel like it happens more when you're young, though.
Yeah, it does. You don't, because
You're
you don't know any better, really.
Yeah.
What do you know? No one is teaching you about relationships. No one's teaching you how to deal with rejection. No one's teaching you about the manipulation. Because again, like I used to say to these guys as well, I said to them, majority of the time, us females are raised, like he said, not to be a hoe, and we're raised that, okay, you know, one man, one husband, all this kind of stuff, not to be about the streets. So when you're now at a young age and someone comes to you and they want to be with you, and that doesn't go right, woo, child, you just don't know. Your life's like it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because we're not you know, we're not meant to have.
We weren't ready for that.
We weren't ready for that. And now, even for a guy now, when a lot of the guys that get rejected from an early age, they're the ones that now turn around and become the baddies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they've been rejected. They've got so much certain hurt, and they go through every single little relationship doing the same thing to other people because that one person, which ain't fair.
Hurt man is so much worse than hurt women, in my opinion.
That's what we're led to believe. I don't know, you know, honestly.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
When a man,
I don't know if that's just an excuse for them.
Really,
because I've heard some crazy tricks. Like, do you know what I mean? So I also think, like, how do guys deal with that? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how do you deal with rejection?
Get another girl.
That simple, guys. Get another girl.
So what? The best way to get over one person, get under another.
But is it
That's
though?
what they say.
But is it though?
I mean, I don't know if it's sometimes it's not even
Is
that
it
deep,
though?
but like, do you know what I mean? If you just met her on the
Not
street,
bothered,
like,
man.
You're not bothered.
Not bothered.
So how did you? That means you can't have been in that invested in that person if you're not bothered.
Yeah.
I think he's talking
What do you
about. No, I think he means like,
mean,
in
like
the
on-
street, when he
yeah.
sees in the street, she
Yeah.
rejects him, he just gets another one. Like,
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about like rejection. Let's say relationship that doesn't go well. Like the girl wants to dump you or whatever. What do we call it nowadays?
I
End the
wouldn't know.
relationship.
Yeah, she breaks up.
Yeah,
Breaks
I
up with you.
don't think this one has ever been rejected.
I don't know about that.
Like,
I think
In
he
a
has,
relationship?
But anyway, it's another story. That's
but
another story.
then
I wouldn't know.
if you had, I don't think you would have mentioned.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't know, man. I ain't never been dumped or none of that, man.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No, I
One
heard,
of the
but
lucky
it's okay.
few, eh?
I'm not. I've
tea's
never been.
coming.
Like, when I was
Welcome
growing
now.
up, bro, I've never been butters, so why would a girl want to be?
What's your looks got to do with anything? Like, seriously, what's that got to do with anything?
And the bravado and the confidence, like girls like that, man.
Yeah.
No, but it depends on the situation. Like me, that hasn't happened to me, but only because I haven't been in a real relationship. I've spoken to guys on like, just a dating, talking stage. But I've never been in an actual relationship. So like I can say that I haven't been rejected in a relationship, but that's only because I haven't had one. Do you get what I mean? So it's not because the person's not butters or whatever.
Whenever you use them phrases, butters. He's telling you his age. He's telling you his age. That's just dumb.
Crusty and butters and all that.
That's dumb. Well, I've been rejected. So what does that mean? I'm butters too?
Nah, bro. Like,
oh, okay. I've been rejected, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's either that just happened, that just hasn't happened yet. Do you know what I mean? There's always a first.
Imagine you'll be even more hurt because you're grown, and you would be like, in the car.
There won't be no balling, bro. There won't be no
Exactly.
Definitely.
That or
It's
either
alright, you could cry on my shoulder.
Definitely. That's another thing.
I'm here
Don't come
Don't cry in front of women, bro. Don't.
why not, man?
Like she might tell you, you can open up, show your feelings, all that. Nah,
A little tea is alright, man.
Sorry, guys.
there's a part of her brain judging you, bro. You're a little,
No, guys,
you're a little pussy, bro.
Guys,
Honestly,
if you're looking,
like, how you crying and sobbing into
if you're
you,
watching, don't listen to him, yeah.
don't cry in front of no girl, bro.
If you're with someone and you know them, you care, and you love them, be free.
Nah.
Us females
Don't do it.
No, hold on. Us females like you to be emotionally
Don't listen
available.
when they tell you that they like. It's the
vulnerable.
truth.
Yes, we do.
Have you ever heard that women don't know what they want, bruv? Don't listen to them tell you that. Don't listen to them tell you that. Oh, open up and cry because slightly she's judging you, bruv.
It's not about listening, it's not about opening up and crying. In fact, we know you got a heart.
Exactly.
We know you got feelings.
Man's got emotion, but I don't have to show them.
There's gonna be things that you guys deal with, like death. There's gonna be mental stuff you guys deal with.
Yeah,
if we don't see that, then how are we supposed to help you?
Exactly.
Men just learn to close it off, bro. From we're little boys, bro. Just get up and dust it off, bro. Like we've always been.
I mean, we don't want you to be crying left, right, and centre. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna rate that. Are you gonna rate that?
No. That's weird. There's something wrong. There's something going on.
I've been to weddings where the groom is crying.
Yeah,
that's cute. That sort of
Future husband,
he done fucked himself up from the first day, bro. From the first day, you're going to the wedding.
The thing is, you don't know that this guy may have gone through so much shit with different women, and probably hopefully
and now he's thinking, I found that one.
Yeah, and this woman's come along from nowhere.
Let me explain why
and he's now like so happy.
It just shows how much he loves you.
Exactly. It could be so much different things going through his mind. You don't know.
It's a happy.
When a woman's looking for a man, bro, to be a man or a husband or whatever.
How do you know?
To take care of her family, whatever. Well, you're not looking for a don that's gonna be balling every other month.
But she never said balling every other month. I want to know that you can if you want to.
I'm giving man even.
Because who else are you gonna cry with? What, by yourself? That's even worse.
What, as a man?
No, we like
you don't need to be crying, bro. Just get on with it, fam.
Okay, well, listen. We like a guy to be a man.
Yeah,
we like
just get on with it, bro.
But we also like to see the gentle side. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
But does he have to be crying? Does he have to be crying though for that?
He doesn't have to cry, but if it's appropriate. That's completely fine.
You can tell me you're not gonna cry at the funeral. You're not gonna cry at.
If your eyes are always dry, I've never once seen you.
That's different.
If your eyes are dry, I've never once seen you cry. There's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
There is.
You're emotionally checked out.
And there's something wrong with me if I haven't addressed it either.
Exactly. I want you to be as comfortable as possible. We're gonna go through so much things in life.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me,
and we want to go through it together.
You're trying to tell me that I'm ever gonna cry, but you're gonna see me cry.
You're feminine. You're a female. You're emotional. You come from an emotional place. I don't come from that. I come from logic.
No, but
so why am I gonna cry?
But your logic don't make sense.
It does make sense, bro. I just have to.
Imagine like your wife is giving birth. Do you know what I mean? Your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, is giving birth.
Yeah, did you cry?
Do you know what I mean? That's a miracle. It's a beautiful moment.
That day, brings overwhelming feelings.
Yeah. So what, you're gonna hold it back because just because you're a man?
Your body's doing all kind of thing that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
what
you
I'm
cry
saying. When it's appropriate.
We like that. We like that.
You'll never catch me crying. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what when it's appropriate.
Obviously, when I had my daughters and them thing there, yeah.
He cried for you guys. Don't worry, he did. He did.
Yeah, that's what we
tell him.
Do you know what? This is perfect because I felt something and it says why men can't cope with rejection from women. Men don't expect it. If you think of the word no, think anger, despair, sadness, and shock. All the emotions that men struggle to deal with.
100%.
Totally agree. Totally.
I don't know. I really don't. Look, yeah, let me tell you something. I don't think men deal with rejection from women that bad. On a level. We just literally...
Some.
Yeah. But I feel like women deal with rejection a lot worse, bro. Like, if you go to a club, yeah, and you say to a girl's trying to hit on you or something, or whatever, yeah, and you as the man is showing her that you're not interested in her, bro. It's like it's the worst thing in the world, bro. She can't accept this. Why are you not interested in me?
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
It depends on their mindset.
Yeah.
So when you said earlier, it's like, what do I have to like you? It's women that like that. It's like you have to like them.
No,
why don't you like me?
But let's say if I went up to someone and asked for the number or whatever, and he said nah, like whatever, like rejected me, I wouldn't be like, how dare you? Why don't you like me?
Bro, so a lot of girls, bro,
I'm alright then. You know what I mean? I'm not your cup of tea. Like that's calm.
They're throwing hands, bro. They're getting vexed. I mean, bro, oh, hitting man.
I don't know about them. That must be the new age ones. The Z generation. The Z. Modern. Well, not the Z ones. I know about the Z ones.
That's a very like minute.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie though. Men are a lot worse when it comes to violence when they're getting rejected and stuff like that. Like
in relationships,
even in rejection.
That's where the whole manipulation comes into it. Because then some people are scared to show them rejection. In regards to men versus manipulation and rejection, it says like fear equals anger, which equals desire for control, which equals violence. Men react from fear of loss, losing their identity, to assertive women. So
what is that?
Some men,
Again, what's that?
So basically,
what is an assertive woman?
An assertive woman is someone that will put
you yourself said women.
I know put the down example, and say, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. If you're not going to give it to me, then boy,
there's a door.
Who's not going to give it to you? Why should anyone give it to you?
It's these women that you said, the women that you said that have power now, and they have standards, and they have opinions. Those are the women she's talking about.
Okay.
Them women.
So if
you're not going to get it from a man, you're going to go out and get it.
I will find a way to get it. Yes,
you're supposed to do that anyway.
This is what I want in life. And there's so many men that will make you believe they're going to give it to you and then prove you wrong every time.
Manipulation.
Or act like
dangling a string.
Or act like there's no guy on this earth that will do that, but there is. They're out there.
Especially those guys that talk about, this ain't no Disney, this ain't no fairy tale. Listen, if you want to talk like that, don't come around me, because other people have got their own Disney, their own
chivalry
form.
Dead because of Uno, bruv. It ain't because of us.
No, it's not. It's because of you.
Chivalry died because of women.
But you men.
It's not because of us, bro. It's not because of us, bro. It's because men refuse to do the things we used to do.
I like a guy to open a door for me.
Why did you refuse? Because you're lazy.
Because I'm old school. What do you mean why?
Nah, but men refuse to do certain things, bro. Because
but why did you guys refuse?
Shall I tell you why?
Yeah.
Because the same comment I made earlier about women not being the friggin', what do you call it? Traditional.
I'm traditional.
Exactly. Y'all ain't being traditional, so why the hell should we be traditional?
But this is the thing, though. How are you even going to...
Because you're modern women, bro.
But how are you even going to engage? But you still may be traditional to a certain degree, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it?
So,
what degree, bro? With all
why
this...
Why are you looking at me for? Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Because of how women are being out there, bro. Like, man's watched enough things in there. I've seen what the modern day...
What kind of
ideology
are you talking about women in the UK? Are you talking about women? No, because everyone's different. Culturally different.
It don't matter where you go.
People from... different cultures, different.
I'm talking about Africa, India, all them places.
Trust me, if it was Africa, it's a whole different thing. So you can never try and say they're the same
about
as
these
UK people.
Places, like
okay, well then you might want to go back to Africa and fight. Well, anyway, go there innit if you wanna. You got a poem for us, Serena?
Transitioning into the poem.
Yeah. We're gonna bring it back with some calmness.
Yes.
You know the vibe, man. It gets heated over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with some strong-headed women,
Especially with this one here. Especially with this one.
Yeah.
You know the vibe, man. Come on.
Yes, I do have a poem.
What you got for us today?
I tried to write something around the whole manipulation, rejection, relationship type of thing. So, yeah, I hope you don't like it. It's the first time that I'm reading it out loud.
I'm excited.
Trust me, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Magnets. Opposites attract like yin and yang. Two sides to every story, complete with a bang. I go, you go, we're following the leader. Where's your moral integrity? This is not knockdown ginger. The half-truth, the deceitfulness, the misleading behaviour, the spitefulness. 1 minute we're fine, knocking at my door. Next minute, cat and mouse. It's the woman who gets labelled a whore. Mars versus Venus, what are we to do? Follow your intuition, see it through and through. Fall for someone, stay within your lane. On your marks, get set, go. A false start might drive you insane. Think about the attraction, think about the communication, think about a person's reaction before giving them total rejection.
Wow.
Yes.
That was
I
really
tried
good.
to use the whole, you know,
Rejection,
games
yeah.
to yeah.
The
That
manipulation and
that
thing.
people love
That was
doing.
really good.
Playing games in people's head and people's heart. Let's stop doing that now. Come on.
100%, 100%, 100%.
Look at me. Why are you still looking at me like this for? What's your issue?
So, this one here.
Listen,
Why? What's the matter?
It's all good.
no, but listen, you're honestly, I agree with her. You're gonna get far if you're just honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you
Yeah,
are,
straight.
if you're for the streets and you are, just let the girl know you're for the streets.
Yeah, innit? Or be with the girls that are from the streets as well. You
Oh,
guys
that's
just
what I'm
all be
saying.
in one bubble.
That's what
Leave
I'm
us
saying.
alone, the ones that are not for the streets and for the married.
The
Down
girl
the
from the
bush.
streets, the girl from the
Like-
streets is gonna be with you. Do you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
She'll hold you down, knife and all.
Back on this.
Nah, not lazy.
Yeah, how do we
not
get back?
lazy.
Yeah, this is.
Just-
Anyways,
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're
Such
wondering,
a hot
Yeah.
topic.
That's
We
how it
have
goes,
to
that's
go
how it
back
goes, that's
into
how
by
it
the
it.
way, guys, if you're
It's
wondering,
so
we
hot.
did another episode with
the other girls,
the
yeah.
other girls. So if you want to go and go onto their podcast and see how that topic went,
Yeah.
go onto their page.
Sort of all just molds into one,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is like a continuous on from the conversation we had
Yeah.
with them earlier.
Yeah.
Like-
So if you want to hear what Zika's got to say, you know what to do, right? Go over
And
there.
also,
Comment,
yes,
man, comment. You know what I
yes,
mean?
drop us a
Comment
comment.
fully.
Let us know if you agree or disagree.
Yes.
Because he's made some wild statements.
There's no disagreement. All the dogs, you don't
I
know
want
what
to,
to do.
I want to specifically hear from the males as well.
Yeah,
Obviously,
all the
I want
man,
to
you
hear
know
from the
what to
females,
do.
but people of like I don't know,
Like-minded, or maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe not. Even if you're not, like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I want to hear from you. Come on, right? Don't just do one-liners, people. I want you to explain. If we don't understand, help us out. Maybe he said something and we're not really getting it because the way how he's communicating with us. Cool. Like again, Venus and Mars.
Jump in the
whatever.
comment section, man, because they got me sweating.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
He's going to start
They
sweating,
got me
man.
out here, bro.
They've got all of
But
us.
I'm putting on for the man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, trust me.
So once again, thank you very much, ladies,
Thank you
for
guys
being
for
with
coming
us
on.
today, and we'll definitely, hopefully, get you on again if you
Yes.
don't mind.
Yeah.
Love that, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, can you again tell them your socials so they can go and follow, like, and
All
comment?
handles.
Yes.
So on YouTube, it's the Other Girls Podcast.
Yes, please check us out. Subscribe. I mean,
Yep. All our socials will be in our description box in any of our YouTube videos.
yes.
So yeah, thank you guys so
And we're
much.
going to also
for having
tag
us
you
on.
guys in our box as well, so they
Yes,
can have
yes.
a click on, in case they
They
can't
can-
write.
they can-
They can go and
You know
check.
where to find you.
Yes.
Yes, yeah,
Yes,
we'll do the same as well.
indeed.
Thank you guys so much for having us. It's been so much fun.
100%.
We've
Yes.
lost the track of time. Like,
time.
honestly,
I know, right?
Too long as
But-
videos coming your way.
Go
So
over there and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
also continue to subscribe to us,
Yes.
comment, like, share.
Yes.
And yeah, we just want to hear from you guys, and just in regards to Venus versus Mars,
Yes. Support, guys, man. Come on.
we appreciate you guys.
You know the vibe, come on. What's goody, what's poppin'? This has been By Any Means. You've been listening with Zico Dunn, Jumake, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie. We out.
We out, people.